Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash. Oops, you weren't supposed to see that. Doesn't matter. Welcome back to Trailer Trash. It's Oscar week. Yay, woo! I'm not editing confetti in this time. Fuck that. We're looking at more fake movie trailers. Again from the channel KH Studio, which, doing a little bit of research, I think it might just be one person making these trailers, so I apologize in advance if it seems like I'm picking on you. Keep up the good work. Again, editing wise, I know this is tough, very arduous work, so I can't fault you for that. That being said, Bond 26, because what else is the next Bond movie going to be called? Wait, 26? Why Bond 26? There hasn't been 26 movies. There must have been more than that, right? Is that why Bond 26? Sorry, I just got completely sidetracked there. Yeah, there must have been more than 26 Bond movies. Anyway, though, instead it should be James Bond. Really, that's the thing with James Bond, right? It's like there's only so far you can go with titles. They've already gotten to the point where they just made shit up, like Skyfall. Like Skyfall was just the name of Bond's home. Like they had to make that up just so it'd have a title. I'm pretty sure that wasn't canon, Bond's home being called Skyfall. Anyway, hell, even during the Pierce Brosnan era, GoldenEye wasn't even a book. Like even from then on, they were just making shit up. Anyway, live to die hard. Wait, no time for love, Mr. Bond. That should be the next Bond title. Anyway, let's check out the trailer. I hear if you start Pink Floyd's album Dark Side of the Moon to the second lion roar, it doesn't do a fucking thing with this trailer.
This world is too small for both of us.
That's a good Bond title. World's too small for both of us. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
It's either me or you.
Apart from not being British, Henry Cavill, pretty sure he's not British. Just from these shots alone, does make a pretty decent Bond. Just saying. It's no Daniel Craig, that's for goddamn sure. My only problem with the idea of Henry Cavill, though, despite how good he would look as a Bond, he was already a Superman. It's just kind of one of those weird things where it's like you can't have the same actor for everything. Like, was he going to be the next Indiana Jones too? Like, fuck it.
Always get what I want.
You have to stop it.
Oh, that's not Henry Cavill. I was like, oh, well, she killed him. There you go.
This city will be mine. Nothing will hold me back.
I see Margot Robbie being a Bond girl as well. Not like Bond as a girl, but you know what I mean.
Burn in hell.
What the fuck? Why? Hold on. Why did they make Henry Cavill look like Daniel Craig? Like, look at that. You see that too, right? Like, he kind of morphs. Is this a scene from a Daniel Craig Bond movie? Is that why? It's like if they had a baby.
In hell.
What makes you think this is my first time? You will not get away. want you to know that I never miss.
Got a long way.
My name is Bond.
Sorry, what?
Got a long way.
My name is Bond.
Got along. My name is Bond. Oh, no James Bond? I was waiting for the... No, whatever. You know, it's interesting because I assume the concept is like you have a Bond, but then you also have an assassin lady, and, you know, they're button heads. And it's interesting because that's a concept... I'm not familiar with a lot of the Daniel Craig Bonds, to be honest. But I feel like in typical Bond fashion, if there is another assassin and it's a lady, usually that's kind of resolved. Either she becomes the Bond girl or she's just kind of a henchman to the real villain. But it's an interesting idea of just the whole movie is Bond versus a highly trained assassin, right? Or, you know, agent versus agent. And that, you know, that's the whole movie. The villain is the Bond woman who is out to kill him, right? Yeah, I want to say, I feel like most movies, they're usually second banana to another villain, but yeah, you make them the actual villain, and that's an interesting concept. Don't think that's been done before. Again, not 100% familiar with the newer Bond films, but yeah. I hate getting clickbaits like this. If you want to make a fan trailer, then write it on the frickin' title and don't mislead your viewers, for fuck's sake. Fair. But, you know, you saw it. You knew that it wasn't real. That was a pretty good fake, actually. Even though there wasn't a lot to see, I couldn't pinpoint to you exactly where all that footage was from. So I'd believe it, I guess. But it explains in the description, which, again, is where I found out they explained the whole, like, concept trailer created solely for artistic and entertainment purposes, yada yada, which makes me feel kind of like an asshole digging into them like this. I'm trying to tone that down. We're having fun here. It's Oscar week. We have fun at Oscar week watching silly trailers. Henry Cavill undoubtedly is the best for me to be the next James Bond. He's not British. That's the deal. You gotta be, or Scottish. They're the same thing, right? Because they're not independent. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but yeah, sucks to be you. Damn, even this trailer just confirms that Cavill should get the part. He was great in Ministry, I think, of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and has that charisma to be the next Bond. Was he great in Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare? Because from the trailer that I covered, he just kept shooting people and sticking his tongue out. Like, there's no character, there's no draw. It seemed to just be a Inglourious Bastards ripoff. It helps if you use clips of Henry's actual accent. James Bond isn't American. Is Henry Cavill British? I gotta check this out now. He was born in Jersey. Not that Jersey. The original Jersey. I didn't know. That's crazy. He plays an American in basically everything I've seen him in, though, right? Pretty sure. He's Superman. Superman was British for a time? That's wild. That's insane to me to think. Like, Superman's an American icon. You get a British guy to play him? Well, now that puts a whole new, like, spin on these comments. Like, hell yeah, Henry Cavill. Great James Bond suggestion. Those clips of him, like, maybe more of a rough and tumble, like, you know, strongman kind of Bond. Because Henry Cavill's kind of a large guy, right? But still, like, yeah, that'd work. You can't end with "My name is Bond" and not finish the line. I know. Why didn't they finish it? I feel so unfulfilled. Was excited when I heard Idris Elba rumors circling. Obviously, no regrets about Daniel Craig, though. Damn. Yeah, that's interesting. You got the Tom Holland link for Zelda. But for Bond, yeah, that's what I always hear, too, is, oh, Idris Elba this, Idris Elba that. All rumors, again, I assume, and not actual, like, confirmed, or, you know, that's what they're going with. Unless Hollywood is doing this thing where they're scoping out the internet and seeing what everybody's, like, is rumoring the actor to be, and then they get in touch with that actor and be like, hey, do this. Maybe, but I doubt it. But yeah, it's interesting that you don't see an Idris Elba one on here. Though, I mean, maybe there is one like farther down. This is just more recent. But yeah, it's James Bond. No time like the present. Could you imagine that being a Bond title? Oh no, James Bond. It is what it is. Oh God, I need a nap.